Hello, world. What's up? Peace, hotep to everybody in the whole wide world, man. You can see this, good for you. If you can't, just know I am you and you are me, and it don't matter. Um, Out here in nature, on the swing, smoking some good, listening to the birds and the trees. God is amazing because even the most significant thing can be simplistic, and the most simplistic thing can be significant. So I'm watching Infodici. He says stuff that resonated with about the European paradigm that we live in. How blacks see themselves through European eyes. That's why they call themselves black. And that if we just raise our frequency and raise our knowledge, that we raise our vibration, and it could change us as a people. But it has to be a collective group awareness. And there's a lot of people that have that knowledge. I talk to people all the time about it. They got knowledge, but they don't use it. Knowledge is not power. The use of knowledge is, man. I be telling people that. You could be a cat, got all the knowledge in the world, but if you ain't using it, if you don't do it to help the next person break free from this mental slavery that we in, what good are you to have that knowledge? God led me to that knowledge, man. And I ain't see until my mother passed, man. That really opened my eyes to everything. Dealing with that whole process. Seeing people for who they really are and what they're really about. I understand Kanye. People never get the roses while they can still smell it. I will overstand that. Matter of fact, let me say that. I would never understand him. Never that. But I'll over understand. If that makes sense. But I was telling my homeboy J King, man, we live in a world full of matter that don't matter. None of it is matter. That's why they call it matter. Shoes, clothes. Don't matter if it's name brand or not. It's matter. But it don't matter. So when you leave this world and your spiritual self, sorry, those shoes stay here. They have no spirit. Whatever you do in this world, it only has energy because you give it energy. I was trying to tell Steve at work today. We was having a discussion. Me and my partner Scholar was talking about slavery and all that metaphysics. And he walks up in it. I guess he thought we was going to change our conversation. We still talking. He got involved in the conversation. This is a white guy I'm talking about, of course. And he wasn't offended. He didn't need to be. Anybody that's offended still hold those traits of their ancestors that caused all this. So if you feel offended about talking about slavery or race or hate, then it lives in you. And you're only offended or you're on the defense because it's bringing it out of you. And you're ashamed. I stopped watching Farrakhan because it wasn't because of his knowledge. Yeah, he got knowledge. But when you start telling people to do this and that, that's a form of control. And when you're a producer of hate, I can't fuck with you. Because I'm a producer of love, baby. I only like to discuss the things that happened to our ancestors so they would not be forgotten like they have been. And I know that our ancestors live in our DNA, so it will never leave. We are perceiving this world through their eyes as well. So don't ever forget that. Your ancestors is your DNA since the beginning of time. But it's beautiful though. Beautiful world, man. People are beautiful. They gotta have right knowledge, man. They perish without knowledge, yo. This your boy Samuel checking in, checking out. Holla at your boy, man. Keep it 1000 as always. Peace and hotel.